Hey y'all, today's episode of The Read is brought to you by Squarespace. Squarespace, of course, is the easiest way to create a beautiful website, blog, or online store for you and your ideas. No matter what sort of online home you need for your business, Squarespace can help by featuring an elegant interface, beautiful templates, and incredible 24/7 customer support. So start building your website today at squarespace.com and enter offer code READ at checkout to get 10% off. That's squarespace.com. Offer code READ at checkout to get 10% off. Let them know we sent you. And now let's start the show.
Sunny day, birds singing sweet sound songs of love. As we walk hand in hand, just kicking up sand as the ocean laughs at our feet.
Okay.
I'm in your arms and all of your charms aren't for me, not for me. Chicken, I need a crunk type nigga. Make 7 figures, laced with the platinum, not the silver shit, nigga. XL figure, 10-inch or bigger. Know how to lick it and stick it. What? Okay. Don't get me wrong. You don't remember this?
I don't.
Did you ever listen to fan mail?
Oh, I did listen to fan mail once, and that was
crazy.
About all I could take
of
fan mail.
With a bitch like me? I'm so good. Okay.
I didn't like fan. Oh, you know what? Let me not say the other album that I didn't too much care for. But yeah, fan mail was not my favorite. Sorry.
What was the other one you didn't like?
I'm not gonna say it out loud. So.
What was the other one?
Nothing. I think. Well, it wasn't TLC that I was gonna talk about. So it's a person I don't want to upset. So I'm not gonna say anything.
Cool.
You know what I mean?
I don't think I do.
It's like it's her.
All right.
So I don't want to.
Sure.
Okay. Anyway.
So
I feel like there's a lot of pressure on me right now.
I just feel like fan mail was very underrated.
Well, how are we supposed to come back and do this show again after we had Kelly Rowland on, really? Like, what are we even supposed to do after that? Like, what do you even come back in the studio and say once you've interviewed Kelly Rowland? Like, she's been right here in front of our faces.
In this room, too.
And licked your face.
And I just feel like she did not. That sounds like something gross that Kelly wrote. She did give me a peck on the cheek, and I felt like that was...
it's basically the same thing.
I felt like it was God's grace. I felt like that was God's way of saying, like, keep working.
Yes,
like,
keep going.
I see you.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
moving in the right direction.
Strive and stay in the right places and, you know.
Yes, it was like a little encouragement kiss. Like, go on ahead.
Yeah, that was fantastic. But here we are again because we
are.
still have to do that. That, you know, wasn't our series finale.
No, it wasn't.
It could have been, but
it could have.
It wasn't.
What do we have for Black Excellence this week?
For Black Excellence this week is a young woman by the name of Melanie Wright. Now, Melanie Wright had a post on her Instagram that went viral, and it was her pose in her cap and gown. And it was a heartfelt caption underneath that said that she's graduating from law school. She went to Emory Law. And
all right, good school.
When she started her education, she was in special ed classes, and teachers were telling her that she would never be able to learn without extra help. And then she went on to receive honors in high school and college.
Go ahead then.
She told a story of, you know, how she had this beautiful girl that she's got, and she went through abusive relationships and homelessness and all of these things, and yet she was able to persevere. And she will soon have her law degree from this great school.
Wow.
And she's gorgeous, and it was just very inspirational and heartfelt, and she talked about how great God is. And so I just thought that was very sweet.
I'm glad she didn't let her hating ass teachers get her down. People like just trying to discourage the youth from even trying to do something.
Right.
I had a teacher like that who was like, you ain't never gonna learn shit anyway, so like, what the fuck is the point of the effort? So shout out to her. That's major.
So yeah, you can follow.
What's her name again? Sorry.
Melanie Wright.
Melanie Wright.
And her Instagram is Melanie. That's Melanie with an O, so it's MELONIE by Grace. That's her Instagram page.
Congratulations, Melanie.
Shout out to her, and Hello Beautiful, where I saw this this story about her.
What a wonderful, heartwarming piece of information to have, because I know there's just been nothing but trash since the last time we were here in this place.
And I know that, a lot of times Black excellence stories, we talk about like 4-year-olds that build spaceships, and we talk about, like Nigerian people that have tapped into an alternate dimension and all of these things that you would never be able to really do.
Nigerians always finding a whole nother pocket of the world.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, hey, girl, just by the way, we discovered this brand new thing.
Nigerian water or something. They're just like, life on other planets. Yeah, girl, we've been here. We barbecued. We did it all. Like, I don't know.
We set up over there a long time ago, sis. Y'all
right,
late.
like we waiting for Donald Trump or one of you hoes to tell us about a wall because we're gonna be out in another galaxy, girl, while you fucking around. But yeah, this girl's like been through things that I feel like is really relatable to a lot of people, and she didn't give up, and now she's gonna be an awesome attorney. And things of that nature.
Like she had a hard life and still made it like that far.
So awesome, and shout out to you and things of that nature. Also, if you want to submit some Black excellence ideas and stuff, I'm trying to figure out a way so like we can just like, because I don't think we should send those to the Ask the Read, because that just gets cluttered with stuff that isn't questions anyway all the time.
Well,
so I don't know how we'll do that, but I want to figure out a way.
I feel like
out
people send me Black excellence links and stuff like that all the time.
Yeah, but I never have a way to like just go through all of them. Oh. You know what I'm saying? I always either have to like search the hashtag, but then it'll be like a Black excellence story, and it'll be like 30 people calling their best friend Black excellence because they got their contouring right. And it's like, that too. Celebrate it all. Celebrate all of it.
I mean, listen, do you know how hard it is to get a good contour down? Like,
absolutely get
figuring out the right amount of product and which shade of the dark and highlighters and brushes.
I don't know nothing of what any of that is.
Tons of shit involved in that shit.
Do not get it.
And nothing but pure magic. It's just straight witchcraft what they can do with makeup.
Anyway, so let's move on to Sick Sad World. And I'm probably going to run with that until I change my mind or until MTV sends me like a cease and desist.
Okay, whichever comes first.
Whichever one's first. So, everything's bullshit. Is it? All of it's horrible? Everything's horrible. There's no good news?
I'm thinking about it, and everything I can think about is bad. Ivy Park is coming out.
Like tomorrow, right?
Yeah. Well, I guess technically today as far as the show is concerned. But yeah, I'll be there at Top Shop bright and early.
I just want a hoodie. That's really it. I'm going to let y'all girls have it out, stomp out, do what you got to do.
Oh, yeah.
Hit the block, shoot your videos for music we don't have.
Oh, they about to be walking in slow motion on Snapchat in the Ivy Park with a whole soundtrack and theatrics in the back. Like,
absolutely.
It's happening.
Effects.
You just got to be ready.
Oh, God.
Because it's coming.
The snaps. My goodness.
The snaps are going to be terrible. And then they're going to be saved and re-uploaded everywhere else. Just might as well prepare yourself because it's coming.
Oh, God. The parody videos and everything.
It's coming.
I'm excited. So let's have it. While we're on the subject, I might as well just do this now then. Beyonce, I just really let's just very quickly come together. And I want you to know, Queen, I respect everything that it is that you do. You know what I'm saying? Everything that it is that you're about. I would never in my African American days ever attempt to suggest to you how or when you need or should or want to, annihilate the industry. The scalps are yours, and when you are ready is when it'll happen.
Exactly.
I have been assuming maybe that, you feel like you're just going to take this time to, run around the world with Blue real quick and pick exotic flowers and just, enjoy the birds and the bees.
Yeah, why not? Nature.
Yes, in a nature sense. And, before you have to be working 28 hours a day. So I don't know if that's where we're at right now. And again, I don't need for you to put the album out right now. I would be willing to wait through the rest of the summer. I will take the album on Christmas. I just need to know when. It's very, very hard on my anxiety.
Yeah.
To be living each and every day wondering if today is the day, if this is the hour. I was going to go get my hair cut the other day, and I was like, what if this woman releases the album while I'm in the chair? I'm going to go home with half my hair cut and then look crazy.
Look ridiculous.
Because I can't just sit there. You know what I'm saying? And them Dominican barbers are not just trying to put on this new album in there. They want to listen to their shit, and I respect that. You know what I'm saying? But I need to have it at the moment.
and she's not... You can't, I mean, what are we going to do? Force Beyonce to put something out? Obviously not.
She won't.
We're just going to have to sit here and cope. But we're living in this suspended state of waiting. Like, sis, all I'm doing every day is waiting for you to drop this out.
The tour starts like 2 weeks from now.
It's never far from my brain. Like, this album, this tour, like, it's always right there in the back of my head. And so I'm stressed, like, but I wouldn't be surprised if she just toured and was like, listen, the album will come out whenever I'm ready.
Right.
And
because it's not like she hasn't done it before.
Right. And we want tickets.
And
Mrs.
went
Carter,
and had a great goddamn time.
And Formation.
So again, do what you want to do.
Clearly you can do whatever you want to do because we're still going to be there.
I just need like a range. I need to be like, it's hard. I need to be able to brace myself. I can't just be bracing myself every minute of every single day. Like, I want to run to Twitter right now because it could be taking place at this very moment. And it's just impossible to tell. Like, you just really don't know. It could be anything. 4-1 came, 4-4 came. Mm-hmm. They both went. And all of the girls with their, numeric guesses and all this bullshit and all these theories and conspiracies and all that stuff, all of y'all were wrong. And Beyonce and Blue sat back and they laughed at you.
And then put up pictures from her birthday party 3 months ago.
And Blue had
birthday party. This was January. Beyonce. So I know you bitches want an album. Here are some 90-day-old pictures of my child. Enjoy. All right. Thanks, sis.
And odds are
excited.
The album has been ready. And Blue looked over one of the final cuts of one of these videos and was just like, you know what? On third thought,
with her brow furrowed,
the color of the sequins on that stiletto, I'm not satisfied with it. And so we're going to have to reshoot the whole video so that we can get this stuff on point. And Beyonce is like, but baby, the album has come out. Like, we already decided it's coming out next week. We do what we want to do.
Like, she has to remind Beyonce.
Hello.
This is our shit. So whenever we feel like it is when it comes out, girl. What you mean? It's coming out next week. It come out when you say it come out.
Are you the queen or are you not the queen? Like, what are we doing?
I mean, who is in charge then, Beyonce? Who's making the decisions then, Beyonce? Who is in charge? Let me know so I can talk to that bitch.
What are they going to do, run up? Because they're going to have to come through Solange, to come through me, to come through Daddy, to come through Julius, to get to you.
Not going through Blue Ivy to get to Beyonce, Jesus. You won't make it past Solange.
Blue Ivy will knock your ass.
I wouldn't even want to fight. I would literally be too afraid to touch Blue Ivy.
Blue Ivy would literally be like, girl, don't you fly up off that couch.
You lay a finger on Blue Ivy and the Secret Service is going to have your ass on the ground in 0.5 seconds. Like, I wouldn't even fuck around with that. No.
You're just going to be missing. And people will come to your family's home and ask about you and they will act like they never heard you. Like you were never born.
People fuck with that family and 6 to 8 months later, they just be dead.
No, and that's not they disappear. So, I mean.
It's not even a lie. Like.
No one ever hears from them again.
But yeah, Beyonce, whenever you're ready, girl, because we're ready.
So, Chris Brown.
Woo. Hey,
just
y'all.
Keeps on getting crackier.
I know y'all mad. Y'all was mad last week and y'all gonna be mad again today.
Cracking up.
I hate you.
Yeah.
So he's back on the drugs full time.
I'm not gonna say he's back on the drugs full time. I do know there's something wrong with him. And I don't know if it's like, I'm not gonna say something wrong with him. Like, I don't know what's wrong with him. I just know there's something wrong. I don't know what it is, but something needs attention. I don't know if it's drugs. I don't know if it's just like an anger thing, if he's frustrated, depressed. I don't know what's going on, but he's showing his ass. So
I actually have no idea what Chris Brown has been up to. So
we talked about how he made that crazy comment about Kehlani's suicide attempt after the whole thing between Kehlani and Kyrie Irving and Party in the Attic and all that shit happened. And so I guess some people I think Zendaya and Tinashe. Let me make sure I say it correctly.
Isn't Tinashe friends with Chris? He was on her album. He was on Aquarius,
right? Not really. Industry friends. They did a song together.
Oh, okay. One of my labels set it up with your label type shit.
Absolutely.
Okay,
and we see each other at, the BET Hip Hop Awards.
The Kids' Choice Awards.
And we take a selfie and then that's it.
All right.
I'm sure nothing more than that. But either way, I think that Tinashe unfollowed him. Girl, the pronunciation of her name. This is why they hate me. The pronunciation of her name is in her Instagram bio.
Oh, it is?
Yes. So then, girl, see, she's aware that it's not just like a name that Tinashe.
Tinashe.
So I've always been saying Tinashe, and somebody came and said, bitch, you know what I'm saying? Goddamn. It's like, I really don't, girl. Like, it's not shade.
I did right. I thought Tinashe was correct. I've been saying that on
Kelly said Tinashe
like 8 months. So listen, girl, we saying your name.
So she, I guess, was one of the people that unfollowed him. I don't know if she made comments about it or what, but somehow he found himself posting this photo of like Zendaya and Tinashe and saying something about how they needed him because he worked, like he did a song with Zendaya, that TLC sampled record.
Oh, okay.
And then he did some song with Tinashe called Player.
Yeah, I've heard that one.
Which is probably one of the only songs from this little new era that she's doing that I don't really like. But anyway. So he just said something stupid like they needed me, I don't really need them, and I put them on, something around,
Chris Brown put Zendaya on? Is that what he said that?
I don't know if I'm paraphrasing.
Okay.
But basically what he said was that these girls are mad at me, but they needed my help when it came to music or what.
All right. Okay.
So somebody interviewed Tinashe and said, brought it up to her and asked how she felt about him saying that or whatever. And I actually really liked this response. It was just indifferent. Like she was just like, I laughed it off. Yeah. I was just like, whatever. And she just, like, that was it.
Right,
so
I heard about that and I got a good chuckle in. And then I went on about my day.
She just kept saying, I just feel like the whole thing was unnecessary and it's not nice. And
when you are so solidly correct that you don't even have to argue with another person, that's an amazing feeling. Like,
it's really
There's
refreshing.
no reason for her to go back and forth about this because Chris Brown was so dead ass wrong about that whole situation. So I would have laughed it off too. Like, all right, and?
It also seems like it's part of her personality though, because she was just kind of like, she was like, I don't care about like follows or like numbers or any of that stuff. I think that it's all pointless. Go watch a movie. Get out of the house. Get off Instagram.
That's what Kelly said last week. Like all these rich people. Chris, what are you even doing still on the internet?
So then he takes like a screenshot of that interview, right? Oh,
why isn't? I was about to say,
I'm wrong.
Why hasn't this ended?
I guess somebody else posted it on Instagram, and he left a comment saying, I hope she talked about her career, in quotations, for most of this interview. Who is Shay? Tinashe? I hope they rehearsing for those performances. Give her credit, though. 16-year-old hobbit face ass.
36.
Teach me how to jerk. Like he's basically like making fun of her looks and like saying.
But Tinashe is beautiful. What are you even talking about, nigga? Like, so, okay. So how long do we have to keep doing this with Chris Brown? Like, really?
I mean, I'm done. So like, I'm finished.
No, you don't get to just be like, well, listen, I have washed my hands of the nigga. Like, what else am I even supposed to do with this?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Because Chris Brown is another Negro that I have been out here in the midst of all of his bullshit and shenanigans. I have been saying this nigga is talented, and I just really hope that tomorrow will be the day. And I just hope that next month,
but tomorrow never comes.
Chris, just go on and eat, pray, love. Just go away with your baby and your mom and just like eat lots of food and experience different cultures, Chris, and just take time off from social media because you can do this, Chris. Like I just you can redeem yourself and Me.
I'm done.
I am finished.
I'm actually tired of saying every week, damn, Chris Brown, I wish you would get your life together. Like, I understand why the Chris Brown stands are mad because I feel like y'all tired of me saying it too. Not as tired of your fave as you should be, but still, like, you exhausted about us reacting to this shit, but your fave never actually stops being a dickhead. He never actually gets his shit together and acts like he has any fucking sense. It was no reason to leave that comment on Instagram about this girl. Right. Like, none at all.
That's what I'm saying. Like, these things are, like, completely unprovoked. Like, not even almost. You know what I'm saying? Like, them girls unfollowing you. Like, why?
So
how could
what?
you? So what? You already have 1 million however million other
you
girls
followed me.
who will follow you on Instagram and laugh at all the crazy shit that you say anyway, or whatever. So these girls unfollowing you because you said something crazy about a girl in pain. I don't even know why you're surprised about that. And even if you were, like, it affects you so much that you feel like you need to then go and throw shade at them. Right. And then the girl's response to, because what's even crazier to me is that you're making personal attacks on this girl for saying that she don't care. It's not even like she went on there and was like, well, that nigga needs to worry about his own nostrils.
Chris Brown,
and all the goddamn sugar boogers that motherfucker, like she could have.
She could have, and she would not have been wrong.
Had it been plenty of other men, women, dogs, cats, caterpillars.
Yes,
anybody else asked, so what do you think about the shit Chris Brown just said to you? They probably would have had something real slick to say back to you. Mm-hmm. She did not. She said that she did not care. Right. How are you even mad at that?
And you're going in on how irrelevant she is, and I hope you practicing for them performances and shit, yet you taking the time out of your day to address her on Instagram. If you Chris Brown and you this big bad international pop star and you done did this and that and you got all these hoes and records and all this other shit, why are you even worried about some girl coming up unfollowing you on Twitter? Why is that even something that you noticed?
I mean, probably because everybody else stirs it up. Because I don't understand how y'all even catch these things. Like, I just read something as I was scrolling through topics today that said something like Iggy Azalea unfollowed Nick Young. And I was like, how do you know that?
People keep track.
Why do you care? Like, so?
I found out from Melissa Harris Perry that there are programs people use to track every change you make to your social profiles.
I figured that.
I had no idea people could, like, track that kind of thing. That is crazy.
I don't understand why.
How are you that deeply invested in somebody else's business? I don't care at all who you niggas are following on the internet at all.
Anyway, while you're doing all of this, you know, and yelling and being mean to girls and all of this stuff for no reason.
Spiraling.
It's like, it's going to affect your sales, which you will then yell at your fans about because you've done that as well. And meanwhile, Tinashe is just singing and dancing and minding her own goddamn business. Now, she can give me a full album that I can listen to and be like, I enjoy this body of work. She is going to be good. While you worried about her. And she did. I don't even get it. Yeah. Whatever, Chris.
All right, Chris.
So speaking of people being too invested, Nicki Minaj went on Ellen and she said that that she is like single now, or she considers herself. She said that she's going to say she's single. Because when she was dating Safari, they were in a relationship for 12 years before she even was Nicki Minaj, right? And she used to always say that she was in a relationship. And I remember being in Nicki's fan back during the mixtapes and seeing him everywhere and hearing people say like, oh, you know, that's her husband, that's her boyfriend, blah, 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 and all that stuff. And I would be like, really? Because she definitely don't act like it. Not only would she say that she was single, she's talked to him like he was the worst intern alive. Damn. Like, she'd be like, these are not mild. These are spicy wings, bitch. And what the fuck? Like, she used to be on Ustream, like, snapping on him. Oh, my God. It was hilarious.
Oh, okay. On Ustream. Man.
Yeah, no. She used to be, like, on Ustream when she was just like kind of coming out and whatever, and he would be sitting in the background, and everybody felt like everybody just assumed like he was her hype man, maybe / assistant. He always carried her bags and held her an umbrella over her head. I mean, he's a boyfriend.
I heard him described as her assistant when she got into that hotel fight, or somebody came to their hotel and they got into a fight. It was a few years back, but I didn't know nothing else about him past that, because I do remember in the early days Nicki being or acting like she was single or not in a relationship or attached or anything else, which I don't see the problem.
Drake, giving Drake lap dances, like flirting with Wayne Drake and doing all that stuff or whatever. And it was like, I understand. I think once I realized that she was in a relationship with him for real, I kind of understood why she did it. And a big part of it, I think, is because as a woman in rap, you're perceived differently than as a man. You know what I'm saying? A man could come into the game and have a whole wife and still rap about sleep with girls, actually sleep with girls. And everybody's like, when you're a woman and you come into the situation, you have to be sexy. You need to be attractive. Niggas need to be attracted to you. Girls need to want to look like you. So if you already have a man, it kind of like, in a sense, it's almost like
It's hard to get other men to pay attention to you because you don't have any value anymore.
Right, exactly.
Because the only value they see in women is their potential to sleep with them.
Right.
And so if it's like, oh, well,
not
she's
that they won't still try.
Right. Not that they won't still try, but just knowing that she's in a relationship is like, oh, well, I ain't got no reason to pay attention to her career or her music, which is how way too many niggas be thinking. So, but anyway. I just figured she learned from Beyonce. Because when Beyonce went on Oprah and Oprah told her, bitch, keep your business to yourself. If you don't learn nothing else from me, keep your business out the streets.
And Beyonce said, thank you.
Yes, ma'am. I sure will.
I remember that Oprah was like, I'm sorry that I even brought up what's his name's name. Beyonce was like, thank you so much. And it was then
so real.
that I realized, like, she is keeping her business to herself and it's probably going to pay off in the long run.
Exactly.
That woman got married and wasn't until like 4 or 5 anniversaries later.
Acknowledge it.
She was like, oh yeah, I did marry him.
I remember when they first, not even when they first started dating, but when they first started slipping enough for us to know that they were dating, and she was still having them like leave the restaurant 5 or 10 minutes apart or whatever, and all these gossip magazines would be like, oh, are Beyonce and Jay-Z together? The two stepped out, this, and I'm like, if y'all are waiting on Beyonce to confirm or deny, you bitches are gonna die sitting, because I remember her telling Oprah face to face, bitch, I won't do it. Like, I promise, sis, you told me and I believe you.
And it really wasn't even until later on. Anyway, this isn't even about Beyonce.
All right, this is not even about Beyonce.
So she went on Ellen and basically she was saying that she was going to go back to saying that she was single, basically in an effort to keep people out of her goddamn business because people were doing the most. Now, I agree with that for more than one reason. The first reason being that I just don't need to know anything else about you and Meek Mill. Like I've actually, when she was like real aggressive with all of the Meek Mill videos and pictures
all over each other and all that,
twerking on him in the hotel bed. I was just like, you know, I don't even have a problem with PDA, but like this is it. I feel like I'm being invasive and I'm not asking for this. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it was just like, thank you for keeping it yourself, and also because niggas just we have said this so many times on this show. It applies for celebrities. It applies for you if you work and, you know, behind a receptionist desk. If you cut people open for a living and change hearts out. I don't care what it is that you do. I don't care if you're a rocket scientist. Keep your business to your motherfucking self. Because once you put that shit on the internet and you have all these people looking at, you know, him kissing your cleavage and, you know, date night and all this stuff, you're opening all of that stuff up.
Yep. Trash.
For dissection and questions and assumptions and all this shit. And you have to realize that niggas are stupid. Niggas are ignorant. They have and when they feel like, when they start doing let me curb this.
All right.
Before I start doing too much.
To go off on a tangent.
But she's told this story on the show about Valentine's Day. And I guess people were assuming that they had broken up because she didn't post anything on Valentine's Day.
Oh, I watched.
And little did they know that she was basically having sex all day and then getting gifts and like just enjoying Valentine's Day. And so I said, well, wasn't that a refresher for you? Like, now you remember that niggas are dumb and they're just going to assume that because you're not on here doing this or saying this or whatever, that's something bad going on. Or, oh, you ain't posted a picture of y'all niggas together in a week. Everything okay in paradise? Bitch, maybe I just did not want to. Maybe neither one of us have our hair together. Maybe we both ashy. Maybe I just want to mind my business for today. I don't feel like being on Instagram. Like,
right. I don't have to go on Instagram every day. It's not like required activity for my life. If I didn't have to use the internet for work, I'm certain I would use this hoe about 80% less than I currently do.
Oh!
Because the novelty
say it again.
And the fun of social media has just about almost all worn off.
Get right up to the microphone. Get right close to the mic.
So much. So I understand Nikki not feeling the need to acknowledge her relationship online anymore. Like, that makes total sense to me. The only thing I don't understand is how you niggas are so lame and have so little to do with your lives that you noticed that she didn't post anything on Valentine's Day.
I mean, like,
Who the fuck noticed that?
Like, what the fuck was your Valentine's Day looking like, bitch? That you're sitting back waiting all day long for the old Mika.
Right.
Girl.
You really sat around all day with your notifications on, waiting on Nikki to upload something with her and me.
Bitch, even if you spent your Valentine's Day alone like I do, you need to get your ass on Netflix or find something to do until the 15th, bitch, so you can go get that 50% off candy at CVS. Y'all tripping.
Right. All you should have been doing was setting your alarm so you could get up first thing and go get that half off.
That's it.
That's what everybody else was worried about.
Dwayne Reed, Target, CVS.
Same thing for the day after Easter. You just go in there and pick up all the chocolate bunnies that
Halloween.
you need to get you through the summer and fall. Like,
fuck
this is what happens. You don't have to have somebody on Valentine's Day in order to have some goals. You ain't got to be worried about what somebody else is doing. Like, nigga, I honestly wish I would be that worried about somebody else's relationship that I'm not in at all.
The whole overshare era is just
ridiculous.
It's like, you niggas, like, okay, social media, like, it is a medium, it's a place for you to go to be social. Like, this is, you just can go there and socialize. You don't literally have to live out your life on display on these applications. You don't have to do it. It's just some place that you can dip in and dip out and be like, oh, hey girl, how you been? All right, you too? All right, bye girl. Like, it's like if social media were the club, y'all would literally be in there your whole life. Like, live, breathe, die, have babies, get married in this bitch in front of everybody all day long. Oh, yeah. It is unnecessary.
Niggas gonna be periscoping their weddings. I promise you they will. Tweeting through their wedding, Instagramming at the altar. I remember I saw a video of two white people getting married, and at the altar, they changed their Facebook status to married. At the altar. At the altar.
Listen, my mama is a Facebook loving ass black woman.
At the altar.
My mother would have been like, "What are these phones? What are these phones? We don't do that. We don't do that." That is
oh my God. Like, y'all are obsessed with the internet.
It's too much. Like, I don't get it. And I love the internet. I make money on the internet. It's fun. You can learn so many things. Tumblr is consistently funny. But
the internet is a life-changing tool that is going to go down in history as like a giant moment for mankind. Like,
civilization, everything.
Obviously, the internet changed everything. So of course you should use it to your advantage. But some of y'all do not know the line between going online and, having yourself a good time or learning something or whatever the hell else, and then living your shit out on these apps. Some of y'all wake up and start your day from the bed on the internet, and all day long you are connected and sharing.
I be logging on through in and out the day, like, cause I don't know if anyone pays attention because I don't even care. But if you look at my tweets, I will come in usually for maybe an hour and I'm out. You know what I'm saying? And I may come back later in the day for a little bit and then I'm out. And I really only just go on there to be like, okay, what are you bitches lying about? What is everybody?
What are you bitches lying about?
What y'all on here arguing about today?
I mean, obviously.
Why do you niggas hate girls today? What do you expect of them to say? Because it's always the same shit.
It's always something. And obviously, I get the appeal and the importance of social media. I'm just saying, maybe learn how to dial back a little bit and not be so invested in people you have never met.
Well, the thing is that social media has made so many people popular and it's gotten attention for so many people. It's given a lot of people who have nothing to offer the universe moments where they can make money, where they can be on TV, where they can do all of that. And people just associate popularity with success or with riches and fortune and fame and all of that stuff. And so everybody's just out here just trying to make sure that they get their retweet or their meme out or their whatever. You can't even watch the goddamn memes or videos anymore because motherfuckers are putting their whole goddamn face and tag their Twitter name and Instagram handle, social security cards, watermarking the whole shit. I can't see it.
Please don't watermark it if it's not good. A lot of y'all are watermarking these memes that are misspelled and been uploaded and re-uploaded 70 times, and the shit is all pixelated, and you got the nerve to stack your fucking nasty ass Instagram ad on that shit, nigga. Don't nobody care.
I be sitting there like, I wouldn't even claim this. Why are you even attaching this to your life?
Shit, playing yourself.
And let me move on. Anyway, I'm tired. So let's talk about the latest installment in Justin Bieber shenanigans.
Has he been up to? I thought he was on tour. Has he been up to some shit?
He's steady trying to be the white brown. So
I feel like there's a movie about him coming out. I saw a preview for it today about some white pop star who I guess is not as big as he thinks he is or something. I don't know. But it was like a ditzy white boy who is this massive pop star. And I was like, oh, this must be Justin Bieber. But I don't remember anything else about it. So
you said coming out though, and I thought it was something else.
No, a movie coming out. Sorry. Not.
You said a movie of him coming out. Oh, movie. Okay. I got it.
Movie coming out.
Got it. I'm up to speed. We're together. Okay.
Oh my God.
So,
woo! Jesus.
Justin Bieber was in a club setting with a young rapper.
Is it little somebody we ain't never heard of?
No. No, girl, you do your Apple Beats. Post Malone.
Oh, okay. Oh, God, Post Malone.
So, for those of you at home who may not know who Post Malone is,
which is understandable.
Absolutely. You're free to Google him. He had a hit song called White Iverson. I think it's still pretty popular. I'm not crazy about it.
Me either.
If I'm drunk or high enough in the club, I might sway, to and fro, so I'm not going to take anything away from him. I just want to mention that both of these young men are white with historically black hairstyles.
Come on, historically black hair.
And really just a love for niggerdom.
Oh, yeah. Well, that much is like blatant. Those two. I mean, he put out a song called White Iverson. I can't really get with Post Malone, but white people are letting that happen, so okay.
Black people are letting it happen.
Who is black and a Post Malone fan? I would love
Post Malone's on Kanye's album.
Wait, on The Life of Pablo?
Yes, he's on like the last song.
Is he credited on the last song?
That's the only reason I know about it.
Oh, wow. Amazing.
Because I don't think I would have known his voice immediately when I heard it. I'm still trying to figure out if Bryson Tiller is Bryson Tiller when I be hearing them songs.
I mean, honestly, I've only listened to The Life of Pablo all the way through twice. Ultralight Beam is basically the only song on that album I still play. But I heard Kanye updated it again.
So he probably
yesterday or a couple days ago, so who knows?
Oh, God, who cares? The point is that they were in a club together and
Posty.
Malone, what do you call him?
What do his mama call him? Derek?
PM. I don't know. Whatever. The guy's rapping or whatever, and Justin Bieber is standing like right next to him, and he's smoking a cigarette, I guess. I don't know what he's smoking. But he puts the cigarette out, like he ashed the cigarette on Post Malone's shoulder.
Like on his flesh?
I think, let me putting this shit back up just to be clear.
I mean, because if he put the cigarette out on this man's bare skin.
I don't think it was his bare skin. I think it was his t-shirt. But honestly, I mean,
right, you're still going to burn right through a t-shirt. So, I mean, unless he had like a towel or something on his shoulder.
And even if it wasn't my skin, you just fucked up my t-shirt for no reason.
Oh, that's true, too.
Like, I just don't even.
This is a Kanye shirt?
Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
T-shirt?
What are you doing? So then someone caught an amazing photo, an instant classic really, of Post Malone wrapping his left hand around young Justin Bieber's throat in the VIP.
What? Oh my God.
Check it out.
So he about to choke this motherfucker?
Let me zoom in.
Oh, look at his face.
Somebody,
right there is where young Justin realized.
You know that Mr. Krabs meme that everybody keeps posting where it's like blurry?
Yeah.
Somebody did that to this. And the caption said, "Is it too late now to say something?" And that's why you hoes be trying to get meme famous, because that shit was funny.
Oh, Justin. I mean, but you had this coming, my nigga. You just gonna put your cigarette out on somebody? Who the fuck do you think you are?
Right. Like, what the fuck are you doing? What are you on? What do you need?
You don't have to know Post Malone or care who he is, but he's not no damn human ashtray, my nigga. Like, I would have done the same thing.
And he's from Dallas, Texas, apparently.
Put that photo in the Smithsonian.
Really, listeners, I don't feel like I do this very often, but I really, if you can, please pull this photograph up. It's like pretty much everywhere. I think D.Omen posted it. It's like you really need like the long, what is this, landscape?
Yeah, this is a landscape.
You need the landscape. You need the full thing to get the effect.
Because really the faces of the people who are witnesses also gold.
We're about to go over all of this. Like, I just feel like in order for you to get the full effect of this photograph, there's just some things that we have to point out. So if you want to pull out your notes or whatever, just so that we can all be together, I'm giving you time to get it.
Okay.
All right. So the preacher would have been, reading the scripture by now. So let's get into it. I really feel like, first of all, you have to understand that this doesn't really seem like a full force grip. This seems more like I will kill you if you ever pull some fuck nigga bullshit, high cocaine ass shit like that with me ever again, young sir.
Yeah.
The look on Justin's face is absolutely priceless.
It is.
But I want to jettison over to Odell Beckham Jr., who is kind of like, now, I know that I invited you over to Drake's house to play Madden and dance to Future's Evil. But, you've kind of agitated the rest of the guests here tonight, and I just can't be fucking up my new arrangement, girl. So you're just going to have to stay here. God bless.
Well, Odell Beckham Jr. loves making questionable decisions, too. So I'm not even surprised he was there. This just seems like the sort of venue I would have stayed away from immediately.
Let's look at the hooded, light-skinned nigga to the right of Justin, who's looking directly at Post Malone's arm.
Yes, he is. He's looking
grinning.
at his fingers around Justin's throat and smiling.
And his just kind of like, I feel like in his head, he's just kind of like, well, there it is. Like,
right.
It was only a matter of time.
I was waiting for this day.
Let's look at Justin's fellow white girl down at the bottom here, who is on her phone.
Whose girlfriend is this?
This white girl is just like, nope, I'm just going to be right on over here and I'm just going to Snapchat
real quick
Holly and just let her know that it's about to go down. I don't know what's about to happen.
Just WhatsApp my driver real quick because I feel like I'm going to have to get out of here super soon.
If my parents ask, the last place I was Supper Club or whatever the fuck this place is. Like, I just love more than anything everybody else in this picture and their reaction to it. Literally, no one looks concerned for Justin Bieber's well-being.
Right.
Everybody is just kind of like,
well, if he get choked out, then he get choked out.
I mean, it happens. No one's even moving in a manner that's just kind of like, oh, a fight might break out. Because typically in club settings like this, everybody just kind of start to get like, everybody's just like, oh,
people either move out the way or move closer.
Right.
Everybody is just looking like, well, let's see what happens next. It's coming. It's on its way. But I just saw some tweets from Post Malone. He said it was all a big joke or like none of it is actually real. So I don't know. He says, I love Justin. Y'all tripping. He's my big brother and we like to roughhouse. This man is younger than Justin Bieber? What?
I'm sorry. Wait.
Yeah.
What?
He tweeted earlier, if we were fighting, someone would have.
Well, that is like
instead of just sitting around.
95% less fun. But
yeah, this was better when I thought they were actually angry.
It takes nothing away from the joy that I had when I originally saw it.
And we still get to meme that picture and use it for lots of things that it wasn't meant to be used for. The actual context behind it doesn't even matter anymore once the internet gets a hold of it.
Right. It's not even like a huge surprise that it was a joke because, I mean, like I just said, why was no one looks concerned. No one looks sympathetic. Nobody looks like they care at all. And I just assumed at first, like maybe it's just because it's Justin Bieber. You know what I'm saying? But
I mean, because that is what makes sense. Of course, Justin Bieber is getting his fucking ass beat. Let that happen.
This young man is 20 years old.
Wow.
He was born in 1995.
What a life.
Oh, God.
Y'all will let white people succeed in anything.
95.
How is he already? You know what?
Like
God bless.
An adult.
God bless.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't have. You're younger than Justin Bieber. Wow, that blows my mind. I would have never thought. So
speaking of Odell Beckham Jr., apparently Odell Beckham Jr. is living with Drake.
I heard about that. That's real?
So I don't know if Views from the Six is done. I'm assuming that it is since it's supposed to come out in like a week and a half or some shit. But they said that he's been living with Drake or he moved in there while he was finishing the album. And my first question was, well,
why?
Why? Like, for what? I'm just kind of confused as to why he needs to move in. Like, I just don't. Can he not afford his own home?
Like, I mean, you need to move in while Drake is finishing the out. Like, are you some sort of post-production inspiration? What do you mean?
I think I know what my question was initially now, and I can word it. It's more like, are you living there because you need to or because you want to?
Right. Well, I don't think need to is it, because both of them have plenty money.
Right.
It can't be that.
You're living there by choice. And then I wanted, like, why? Like, for what? You're not a rapper.
And if you wanted somewhere to live, you could stay with any number of women. There's no shortage of women who would let Odell Beckham Jr. move in with them. So it just is very curious. Like, I didn't even know them two were that close, but moving into your nigga's house while
now listen.
Do whatever you want.
Because, lots of people were trying to say that, he was getting close to shooting his shot with Aubrey, and I was like, well, you can't do that. That's not very nice, because you never know.
Well, if you moving in, clearly you already shot your shot. Like, you ain't even close. If that's what
and made it
right. If that's what it is, that nigga done already scored and got the 2-point conversion and everything else. Shit, fuck you mean?
I was like, Drake probably just saw all of Odell Beckham's dance clips all over YouTube and Instagram and shit, and was just like, I want somebody to be in here dancing to this ghetto shit I'm about to put out to just get me hype.
Is he gonna be in a bunch of commercials for the album, like promo material? Maybe he'll be in Snapchats or.
I did see a video of him dancing in what was said to be Drake's backyard, and it looked like it because it was like this pool and grotto, and it looked like some mermaids were back there smoking joints, and I was just like, okay, that's probably Drake.
And if anybody has mermaids getting high in the back of their house, I bet it's Drake.
Aubrey Graham.
Mermaid/strippers.
So, yes.
Absolutely.
Mer thoughts. So, I don't know if it's real or not, but at first I was kind of feeling a way about it, and I wasn't sure if it was because it was confusing, but yeah, it was absolutely jealousy. I have no problem admitting my truth. It's not a big deal.
So you really felt a way, how are you living with my man right now, or?
So several things. First of all, I feel like my emotions are they're all over the place. I kind of would like to live with Drake because I feel like every day would be an adventure. I feel like I would be eating Cinnamon Toast Crunch out of a mixing bowl every day, stepping over strippers and,
panties,
trade and all kinds of shit all over the house.
I almost said condoms, but that's not realistic.
Right. And so it just seems like it would be fun to live there. Also, I feel like, why are you getting so close to my man? And then also, I kind of feel like I would like to live there as both of them are living there, because I wouldn't mind being gently rested in between both of them.
That actually sounds like an amazing time, because Drake and Odell Beckham have some amazing bodies between the two of them. So I can just imagine what that nigga sandwich feels like. And I'm sure it's lovely.
I can as well.
But the fact that you had to really repress your initial feelings of how dare you be this close to my man.
Hey, I'm living my truth. You know what I'm saying? Plenty of you hoes feel the same way, and you wouldn't, be, ballsy enough to actually come out and say it. I kind of felt like, this was an opportunity that was extremely random, and I, am a little upset that it wasn't mine. But
okay. But neither one of them has tried to justify it or anything, right? They didn't come
just
out
some niggas fucking having a good time and getting high and whatever.
Why not? You might as well stay here.
Right. Just
while I'm finishing the album and we run the streets and get these hoes or what the hell. They probably doing all kind of crazy shit in that house.
I'm sure it's
I love that this came out and neither one of them felt the need to be we ain't on no gay shit. I love that they didn't feel the need to automatically distance themselves from something gay just because niggas say that. Because niggas said that about Odell Beckham all season long, that he
So
had
why do
to
they
be
say
gay.
that?
Because of the way he dances.
Really?
Yes.
And
that's how straight men are. That's how ridiculous.
The only thing, Crystal, I swear to God, I was the only thing that I could think, because obviously I don't know much about what Odell Beckham does besides have that crazy hair and be fine.
I know you don't ever watch a game. It's fine.
I couldn't even tell you who he plays for.
Wow, that's honestly amazing, because it's not.
He could play for East Valley High for all I fucking know.
I mean, it's literally right here, but it's cool.
He could play for Angel Grove.
Okay. Where? Whom?
Anyway, so I just, I said, is it the dancing thing? Do they really think that this thing is gay?
That's what it is. Yes, that's exactly what it is. Because he is a carefree black boy and he does not care that y'all feel a way about him dancing. Yes, exactly. Exactly. But you know, your man plays for the Giants. So if you want to go see him in person, we can do that this season. It's no big deal. It's just right across the street in Jersey.
If there's a little bit of truth to it, Odell, I'm just saying, like...
I just love that he doesn't rush to be like, I'm super straight and here I go with all my army of bitches and blah, blah, blah. Like, I'm really here for black men letting people think whatever they want to think about their sexuality and not really being worried about it. I love that.
Because that's how it should be. And first, like, the thing about the diss, I said maybe, you know... something happened between him and another player and other people found out and it's like locker room talk, because I was like, they cannot possibly be trying to say this nigga's gay because he likes to dance and have a good time.
Yes.
And then I'm like, now I'm thinking that makes a lot of sense because you niggas be out here in these fucking wretched ass $150 gold Moschino belt buckles and those ugly ass shoes and some fucking True Religion jeans that you boosted off of somebody just to go to the fucking club and spend $60 on drinks with some girl who ain't going nowhere with you but will take the liquor because you offered, and you stand there looking mad all night long because you too scared to have a real good time because you worry some other niggas gonna think that you gay. Meanwhile, niggas like Odell Beckham will take your girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, and wife and not give a fuck about none of this shit. They are out here just trying to have a good time. What the fuck is the point of good bass and trap music and all of this hood rat shit that y'all spend all your fucking money on to be streaming and talking about all the time, and you hate Designer because he's fake feature and all this shit, but you stand up in the club and be twiddling around your stirrer and your fucking
y'all don't have no fucking fun in the club. Y'all just don't.
What the
y'all don't.
You
y'all
boring
don't have no good
bitches!
time.
I have said a million times, what the fuck do you come to the club for if you don't want to dance? Like,
you know how many times I have seen niggas in the club getting down, like twerking the lights off that bitch. Niggas be having a good time, but some of y'all too good. You want to stand up on the wall and be manly, Superman men with your friends. Okay, girl. And you sit over there and impress your friends then while everybody else is getting bitches.
It's funny that you mentioned, because I was thinking earlier today, I wonder if he plays for New York, because that seems like a New York ass thing to do, like to be mad at a nigga for dancing. Because like niggas in the
sports
South,
fans nationwide that really act like that. I mean, probably not in cities where like New Orleans, where you consistently see straight men doing stuff that other men might consider feminine, like dancing or. I'm thinking of Messy Maya right now and how Messy Maya had like the sort of personality and stuff where people might have thought he was gay or like accused him of being gay, but he was just very confident in his sexuality. And I appreciate men who are not pressed over what somebody else thinks. Like when women talk about masculinity being so fragile and all this shit, this is part of it. Like y'all are so worried about this fake ass masculinity that you hold on to that you will call another man gay for not doing the shit that you do.
For having a good time.
And not because he's in love with a man and fucking a man, but because he dances. Like, do y'all know that gay is when you actually do some gay shit or feel some gay feelings? Like,
and even if
oh my God,
he was gay, that doesn't necessarily have to take anything. Like, the other thing that you niggas be getting twisted is that being homosexual or bisexual and male somehow takes away from your masculinity or takes away from your manhood. And while you playing that game, your bullshit and spitting that shit to social media, what you seem to be forgetting is a huge percentage of these same niggas who be in the locker rooms with you, who be spotting you at the gym, are gay as day, gay as day, and will still whoop your motherfucking ass if you got something slick to say about it.
And it's a whole lot that you couldn't tell, like how you might normally think you could tell a gay man. It's a whole lot of gay men out here that you would never be able to spot like that.
Openly.
Half my CrossFit class is gay men that I would have never thought until they brought their boyfriends on, like, Bring Your Boyfriend Day. I just would have never thought that them niggas was gay. And they can...
And they'd be like, oh, I didn't know you were gay. Why didn't you say that you were gay? Bitch, what? Because
I didn't come here for that. I didn't come here to talk about my sexual orientation. I came here to do my fucking back squats, nigga. I didn't come here to talk to you about this. So... Yeah, but you know, niggas.
That's why I don't like nobody here. It's just like such a large percentage of the earth is down. Oh God, there's so much left. Okay. No, it's just two stories, and I'm going to breeze through this one really fast. So Monica's husband, Shannon Brown, apparently got caught in some like DM cheating.
Oh, didn't LeBron too get caught going in some girls' DMs?
I heard about that, but I didn't read that one. I read this one because I care about Monica.
Okay, well, that's valid.
So he went back and forth DMing some girl. Let me see if I can get her name on here because I said Shannon's and hers deserves to be said too because she's trash.
So
Rachel Bush.
So, but this is like it's not photoshopped or anything. He was actually in this girl's DMs, like trying to be wild, disrespectful, or
well, there are screenshots of this stuff up here. I'm still waiting to hear what his excuse is going to be. I don't know if it's happened yet, and I'm not going to do the research right now because, girl, it's already been an hour. But these screenshots are up, and then she actually came forward and was like, oh, well, this happened, and the next and the third and the fourth. And then she posted a picture saying that Monica blocked her, so she thinks that Monica went through Shannon's DMs or whatever. So anyway, I literally threw this in at the last minute because my timeline was all over this. And so my thing here is that Shannon Brown being married is not a secret.
Right. It's not.
Like, that's not secretive at all.
I mean, this young lady clearly knew.
Yeah, like you knew that this man was married, you know what I'm saying? And even if you weren't sure, the stuff, like the comments and these messages and stuff is very clear. Because he said, you already know how hot my page is, 24/7 surveillance and all this. So it's like clearly
he knew if he followed her, somebody was going to notice that he followed this girl and report back to Monica or whatever else. Like, woo.
So
I mean, you would think it would be easier to just keep your dick to yourself. You really would. You would think, but
I don't.
I don't have a dick, so maybe it's harder than I think it is.
It's just like, what? And you're married and you have kids with this girl. It's just like, it is insane. But this girl then comes back and does this whole, discussion of his dick and all of this stuff and how they had met, blah, 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 blah. And that, Monica should know because if he was a good husband and a good father, then he would do this, and he really isn't, and she deserves to know the truth. Bitch, if you felt that way, you would have been like, you would have sent Monica a tweet or Instagram or something to be like, listen, your husband is in my fucking DMs, and you need to get him. You know what I'm saying? And personally, I would have just been like, block, because I'm not trying to have right. I'm not trying to have Monica ride past my house and kick down my goddamn door and smack my motherfucking like.
I feel like Monica has made it clear how she acts in these situations. Like, bitch, I wouldn't even want them problems if I was you. That's why this nigga Shannon is being all extra careful, because he knows.
Because I don't even know Monica, and I'm like, I feel like she should just run them both over, and I will gas up the range
and smack your chick. Like, she said it. I would not question that if I was y'all.
It's so crazy. And I was just watching a video of her baby
Oh,
girl.
at Black Girls Rock? Oh, they were so
No, it was a video that she posted where she was like, they were fake arguing, like playing. She was like, mommy bought you ballerinas, and so what's the problem? And the baby was like, I don't know what the problem is. And they were just laughing. I was like, oh, she's so cute. She's like a little me. Well, I hope it's not true, but it probably is. I hope it's not true, too, because
you could have exposed him without sleeping with him, though, girl. You wanted the dick.
Exactly. You wanted to fuck him, so you trash, too, girl. Shut up. Both y'all are garbage.
I hate this for Monica, because I really am a fan, and I think she and her family are so cute, so damn. It's too bad.
Shit.
Well, I mean, what else is new?
So
Nick Young, LeBron, athletes, man, I just would not even
the ugly ones.
Child, maybe Steph Curry. I believe Steph Curry is not cheating on Aisha. I do. I believe that. I believe Steph Curry is not cheating on Aisha. The nigga does commercials for Brita. He is not cheating on his wife. He is so Christian that a water company fucking hired him. Water companies never hire niggas.
Yeah, what? No, I don't
think he's cheating on Aisha.
I don't think he's cheating on Aisha, but I don't hold nothing past anybody. I'll say that. Okay. I don't hold anything past anyone. Yeah. But, I mean, Aisha Curry is...
I feel like Steph Curry understands the value of what he has in his wife
and his
2
family,
kids and his
right?
Beautiful, and he grew up, with a beautiful, close-knit family, and I think he really values that. So, but
maybe they secretly got a 50 Shades of Grey room and do all kinds of weird shit they don't want nobody to know about.
Right. I used to still wear sweater vests.
You don't know them.
You're right. I don't, but I would be super surprised.
Erykah Badu went on Twitter and said that, basically, there was an article ruling, I'm reading it. There was an article ruling that high school girls lower their skirts so male teachers are not distracted. This is her tweet, mind you. Mm-hmm. I agreed. Because now, personally, I was finished there. And I showed up to the party late. So everybody was talking about this. And I was like, oh, Lord, what did the queen do? I can't. So.
Well, I mean, she said the stuff about R. Kelly a few months back at the BET Awards. So I was already kind of like, Erykah, what you doing? But this.
I don't even remember what that was.
You don't remember when she was introducing R. Kelly at the very end of the BET Awards? And she was like, this man has done more for black people than anybody else. And this. Or maybe you didn't get that far because it was the BET Awards and it was R. Kelly. But that definitely happened.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, sis, what are you doing right now? More for black people than anybody? Anybody else?
Sounds familiar,
this
but
man
I mean,
has raped black children. What do you even mean? What is this? What are you saying, girl?
It's really horrible.
So I had some no-tep vibes from Erykah.
In retrospect. Like,
right.
girl,
we should have seen this coming, like, with your crystals and your incense and all. But damn it! Can't use my phone. It's such a good mixtape.
Erykah Badu will always be one of my favorite artists in the world, and I think that she's absolutely hilarious.
Man.
This was disappointing and moronic to me, but whatever.
There's no logic behind it.
None.
Anyway.
And the most that I can give you is that, like, the place you're coming from is, good intentions or whatever. But like he had said to me on FaceTime the other day, if I'm riding around the six with my woes and I stab you in your face, it don't matter what my intentions were, girl. You are a stabbed face motherfucker, and that's the end of it.
Right.
So.
Impact does not take away from intention and vice versa. Like what you meant to do and what you actually did, they may not be the same thing. You're going to have to explain that. But then Erykah came back and tried to justify it, and it just made...
That's what made it
worse. People are like,
worse.
You need to read all her tweets. I did read all her tweets, girl, and there's no sense in this.
Each and every one.
Every single tweet is like you digging yourself into a hole further away from what is logical and reasonable. So...
And see, the thing is that okay, I'm not even going to read all of it because there's so much, but...
Yeah, it's a lot.
She said, I agree because I'm aware that we live in a sex-driven society. It is everyone's, males and females, responsibility to protect young ladies. One way to protect youth is to remind them we are all sexual in nature, and as they grow and develop, it is natural to attract men. It is not them who is doing anything wrong by being beautiful and attractive, but with such imbalance in our society, it is smart to be aware and awake. Men and women both go through cycles of arousal. Men automatically are attracted to women of childbearing age.
Girl, shut up.
Girl.
Shut up.
Childbearing age could be a smooth 11.
It could be 8. With all the chemicals in these food, dead ass. Girls are getting their periods earlier and earlier. You mean to tell me a third grader? You know what? I'm going to let you finish.
I want my daughters to understand this. I want them to be themselves and wear what they like, yet be aware, not ignore our differences. Males should be taught to be responsible for their actions from childhood. It's not okay to prey on young women. She put prey in quotations, by the way.
Right. Right. Which, girl, do you know what that means when you do that to a word?
But do I think it is unnatural for a heterosexual male to be attracted to a young woman in a revealing skirt? No, I think it is his nature. Consequently, we must all be aware and responsible. We must protect our young women. Yada 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 yada. Okay, so
trash.
What?
Trash. It's just trash. And I do see where she was coming from. Honestly, I sympathize with Erykah because I used to feel that exact same way. I really did. I used to feel like, yeah, men and women, in society and everybody is responsible. But at the end of the day, women need to realize that men are men. And so, take extra precautions and this. And the problem is that while there is some truth in, you need to be aware of your surroundings and it's smart to have an idea of what's going on in the world, telling girls in this specific story, which she knows she's responded to, telling these girls who are in school, oh, well, sis, the solution to this is to change what you're allowed to wear, instead of telling these totally grown-ass men in charge of your education that they need to stop looking at you like a piece of fucking meat and focusing on teaching your ass, is just sending the total wrong message to kids.
I just broke it down in 3 parts for me. Personally, it's just like, here's why this is dumb. Ready? 1. First of all, women, it don't matter. You could be wearing a fucking hazmat suit out the house everywhere you go, and niggas will still try to come on to you.
Oh, what you got? Why you gotta put that on?
Kia was, I'm telling nothing but trouble. Make sure that you follow her wisdom. She was on Snapchat.
Oh, yeah, you got to follow Kia's Snapchat.
She was talking about how she went out somewhere and she had on like, her hair was in a scarf. She had on a hoodie. She had no makeup on. She had on her glasses. Like everything just real regular, or what one might call bummy or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just going out.
Right.
And she was like, these niggas will steal. Somebody still came up to her and was like, put your number in my phone. And she's like, what? Like,
I've been walking down the street with Kia and seen the way men approach her, even when she is just totally plain, because she's tall and looks like a fucking model and she's gorgeous. And men don't even care. Like, they will just blatantly stare at her and make comments about her body, like, and just fully in the open.
She said another nigga was like, bruh, clearly she has a boyfriend, so it just is what it is. And it was like, is it clear that she has a boyfriend? Like, are you assuming that she is not giving him her number because she's taken? Like, you didn't stop to think that maybe she just don't want to give him, like, what?
Right.
Anyway, so first it's like, okay, changing what a girl wears or trying to dictate what a girl or a woman has on is not going to stop a sexual predator from creeping on them. It has never worked. That is not a secret. There's documented evidence. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Secondly, if you talk about a ruling that is trying to get girls to extend the length of their skirt because teachers, adult men are distracted, your very first priority should be to get these niggas out of the school system and replace them with niggas who have common goddamn sense and who know better. I don't even understand how that is even what. And then the last part about it to me was, should girls have like knee-length skirts at school? Yes, they should. Is it because of sexual attraction and urges in nature? No, it's because you're at fucking school and you're not at One Oak, bitch. That's why.
If your school has a uniform, then fine. There's just a uniform that everybody has to adhere to. But the teachers being like, oh, these kids are so sexy and it's distracting me. How was everybody's first reaction not to be like, nigga, what?
Every school, whether you wear uniforms or not, K through 12, have dress codes. If they don't, they need to get one. When I went to school, I didn't have to wear uniforms in school outside of elementary school. So
I never did.
We were allowed to wear what we wanted. But they still told you at the beginning of every single school year, if you girls or boys come in here with anything that's breaking this dress code, you are going home. Or you're going to sit in indoor suspension until somebody can bring you a change of clothes. You ain't going to be out here walking around or whatever. And it wasn't because, oh, well, your skirt can't be too short or you can't have your straps on spaghetti, bitch, because the teacher's going to be looking at you crazy. No, it's because this is a place for you to be learning, and you don't need to be coming out here like you're, walking on a runway or you at the club, girl. Time and place for everything. And that's them motherfuckers who don't want to do that. Y'all be the same ones who be sitting in church with a new era cap on, with a fucking snapback on your head and a wife beater and some fucking gym shorts looking crazy. There's a time and a place for everything. That is what that is. Okay, so I don't even... What? Then the other thing about this that annoys the fuck out of me is that I hate when people keep doing this whole men have urges and it's in our nature to do X, Y, and Z. Like we're all wolves and like bears and animals, and we just, we smell ass and just, gotta get some of that. Like we can't hold, like...
Gross.
Men are functioning human beings with functioning brains, just like everybody else is. Just like a woman should be able to know, when to hold herself accountable and be responsible and with her actions and choices and all of that stuff, a man can too. The only difference is that you have men and women pacifying all of the bullshit that men do and being like, oh, well, niggas are just like that. So it's easy for a nigga to come back and just be like, well, nigga, we just like that. So they can do whatever the fuck they want.
Right.
Nobody ever holds them accountable. It's always, well, girl, you need to make sure that your dress is, down to the floor like Dorothy and the Wiz, girl, because we, niggas out here are crazy. That shouldn't dictate how a woman expresses herself or what a woman chooses to wear. If you need to be aware, you do need to be aware that there are predators and there are crazy motherfuckers out here and stuff like that, but Maybe in the sense of if you leave work late and you parked in a dark garage, you walk to a car with a coworker. Maybe you in a club, you make sure that you don't take no drinks that you didn't see somebody make. Things like that. Not, oh, well, girl,
and
you
it's
shouldn't
sad
have
that
on
women even have to take those precautions.
Right.
It's sad that we even have to think that deep about it. Like, if the whole, cover yourself up or make your skirt longer or be more modest, if that actually worked, we would have seen an end in rape and sexual assaults centuries ago. Y'all have been forcing this lie of all you got to do is cover up and you won't have to worry about predators for so long. And that's just not how it works. Women get sexually assaulted and raped wearing all kinds of stuff. They could be fully clothed. It really is never stopped a man whose intention is to rape. So stop telling girls that, all you have to do is change what you wear and you'll be safe. It's not even true. Like, it is completely illogical.
Right.
And even worse to do it in a school setting where it's like, this is your fault, young girls. Like, this is your problem. These are your still functioning bodies. Like, you are children still developing. Teeth ain't even all the way in yet in a lot of y'all asses. Acne just everywhere. You are changing so much in this time, and the school system is telling these kids, well, the problem is what you have on, and not the fact that we hired a bunch of dirty ass old men who cannot stop looking at your titties. Like, really? Like, so you're just gonna let these men, so the solution is not to fire the men who came to you talking about, these 16, 15, 17-year-old girls are really turning me on.
It don't even matter, because at the end of the day, even if you that stupid and you really feel like that's the answer, here's the evidence that does not work. So now what? What do we do now? Where do we take the argument? To the niggas! To these dumbass niggas that can't keep their dicks to themselves and act like they have fucking sense and restraint and respect and all that shit. Like, I just don't.
And I'm so tired of black women who prioritize black men over everything else, including their own children's health and safety. Like, y'all will literally tell your own kids that it's their fault for being in a place of danger, or like they should have done something in order to have not been attacked. And I just don't get that. I don't get that. How do you passively blame your kids like that? How do you passively blame girls for some shit like that? But, Erykah went on her little Twitter diatribe and she was just so convinced that she was right and really going back and forth with people. And I'm like, how do you even, there's nothing logical about this. Men are men and men have urges. It's bullshit, girl. They're adults. Make them grow the fuck up and take responsibility for themselves.
And the average man,
get your shit together.
It is not natural for the average man to be looking at no childbearing girl and just be like, that is disgusting.
It's natural for men to be attracted to girls of childbearing. Okay, well, in this society, we have laws. And it's not okay.
I'm not going to act like shit. I don't be seeing some kids out here sometimes. Like, some of these fucking 16 and 17-year-olds look like full-grown men. And I'll be like, oh, okay. And somebody be like, he's got a backpack on. I'll be like, oh, right. God. And then I want to go home and slit my own throat. Right. Because I feel like a fucking pervert because I did not realize that this child is grown. Exactly. I'm not going to be like, oh, okay, well, it's just...
If I see a fine ass stud on Instagram and then I read the comment and it's like going to prom 2K16, I'm gonna feel disgusted with myself.
I want to die.
I'm going to puke. Like,
even 18, 19-year-olds. I mean, please, I don't.
Literally anything under 25, I feel like is illegal for me.
I don't want to do it. It's not a part of it's just none of my business.
Right. I mean, it is not even. Stop, Erykah.
But heterosexual men, I guess.
Girl.
You know what? I checked out.
So lazy.
I checked out when I read a retweet of her. She was going back and forth with everybody, and somebody was like, "Well, what? Like something like, why do you think that this would work? Like, why do you think that skirts would make a difference?" And Erykah said, "When you walk through tall grass, do you not wear tall boots?" I retweeted that shit, and I said, girl, let me just go. Like, I'm done. That's it. Like,
so are men snakes that we need to put on the full armor of God before we have to be around their asses? What are you saying? What? I thought we were human beings trying to interact and live with other human beings. I thought we were trying to coexist. So when we all got to be armed and ready to, you know what? No, Erykah is just one of those hotep ass girls who's like, my king is ruler of this household and we all bow to his will. And I really feel like she's one of those the man's opinion trumps all type people. And I just can't get with that.
I never felt that way about her.
If you can't back up your opinions with logic, I don't want to hear it. Period.
I always thought Erykah was a man eater because she would start dating niggas and they would be out here wearing fucking wheat blazers and like tofu sandals and fucking onks around their eyes and all kinds of shit.
Come
And
on,
be just
Onyx.
look, check. Okay.
I'm just tired. I can't even, every time a song with her comes up on my iPod now, for the past couple of days, I've been like, oh, I can't do this right now. I can't.
I'm going to give her a little minute. I need just a little bit of a break.
Because,
But
girl, I don't know what you were thinking, but.
Hey, girl.
All right.
Okay.
Is that it?
Yep. So we can move right along.
I had already written it.
Okay. Hey y'all, this episode of The Read is being brought to you by the great people over at Squarespace, where they can help you build an amazing website, portfolio, online store, things of that nature very, very easily. We use this wonderful program for our website. This is theread.com, where you can go and get updates and things like that. And it's really easy to use. I saw a couple of comments actually over the past couple of weeks of people saying they just built their first website with Squarespace and they were actually impressed with how easy it was to get everything done. So make sure that you head on over to Squarespace. You can get sites that look like they were done by professionals, regardless of whether or not you know anything about Chrome. There's no coding required. It's awesome.
That's true. A lot of people who have been starting their own podcasts have been using Squarespace and telling us about it. So shout out to all y'all for starting your own shows and building your websites, getting started early and getting started right. Squarespace makes it so easy to build beautiful websites. It's not hard, like Kid Fury said, and they provide you with intuitive and easy to use tools and state-of-the-art technology to power your site. We use it on thisistheread.com. Again, it is so simple. So head on over to Squarespace today and use offer code READ to get 10% off your first purchase. That's squarespace.com. Offer code READ to get 10% off. Let us know what you're building with your site, and let's go back to the show.
Okay, so we're back and it's time for listener letters.
It is. Send your questions to asktheread@gmail.com. We may just read it on the show. This question is super quick. I'm not sure if we've ever answered it, but somebody said that they are always analyzing us astrologically and wants to know what our signs are. And I don't know what yours is. I know when your birthday is, but I don't know what sign that is.
I'm a Sagittarius.
Oh, okay. Do you know anything about Sagittarii?
Sagittarians?
Or that? Yikes.
I mean, I'm not even sure if that's right. I'm pretty sure it is. I really don't. I know that I'm a fire sign and that I think I'm really compatible with, I'm allegedly really compatible with Leos, I think, because they're also a fire sign.
Wow, really? Because
But Leos are like the worst thing that have ever happened to me.
Leos are the worst. I mean, no shades of Leos, but
yeah, I know that y'all are going to take the oh my God.
But y'all are a lot. I'm a Virgo, like Beyonce. That's all I ever say about being a Virgo. So, and normally when people hear that about me, they're like, oh yeah, I see it, because that sounds like you. So do what you want with that information. Our first question comes from Carlton. Oh wait, no, that's a man's name. Carlisha. And Carlisha says, I've been seeing this guy for almost 3 months.
Carlton could be unisex.
You know what? It could. Let's go back to her. He's funny, kind, has a good job, good work ethic, and gets on well with my friends and family. We are both 26. After coming out of a long-term relationship a year ago, I made him wait until I knew things were going somewhere before we had sex, which was just a week ago.
Damn right.
It was wonderful. He's a generous lover, and he made me feel secure and confident. Only problem is when we were laying in bed together afterwards, I noticed that his fingernails were fucking dirty as fuck. Like, this nigga had black shit all up under his nails, and I don't know why I never noticed it before, but when I saw it, I wanted to be sick. He had his hands all up and around my lady parts, and all I can think about is the dirt he probably left inside me. I was mortified, and since then I have not been able to have sex with him. I went to the doctor to get checked out and all is well, but I just felt so grossed out, and I haven't been able to explain this to him. He thinks I just thought the sex was whack. How do I get rid of this feeling? My skin crawls when he touches me. I feel like I'm overreacting, but I can't help it.
I think you're overreacting.
Thanks so much,
too.
And see you in London. I don't.
No, I don't think that she's overreacting, because that is fucking disgusting.
Yes.
But like, I think that you
went
should
to
have
the
just
doctor,
said
which
right.
I love.
I mean, sure. I mean, you
Why
don't
not?
know what people do with their
Right.
fucking hands.
Yes.
Period. Even people who have clean nails.
Right.
You don't know where their hands
You
been.
never know.
You don't give a fuck at all that you got black shit under your nails.
I can't fathom.
It's just like, I don't even know where your hands have been. So I
take
get
a
that.
full body shower before I have sex, and I realize this is, people always look at me crazy, like, but literally every time I can't.
Let me just-
I don't want to taste all day on you. I don't. Don't bring me your unwashed genitals.
I don't want to smell it.
Right, and your unbrushed teeth and your fucking skin cells from all day. My God, I don't want to put that in my mouth. I would have been disgusted had I seen black shit under my man's fingernail.
I know like a lot of other...
Oh, girl, that's so gross.
I know a lot of other guys that... like that, you know, I like that man smell. Girls too. Like,
yeah, a whole lot of people love natural scents and just regular oils and juices from walking around all day. And
funk is not sexy or attractive to me.
Listen, you can like whatever you like. I want you to be almost clinically clean. I bet a real thing about germs,
especially before sex, like.
Right, and then y'all be doing all kind of shit in the bedroom. I mean, my God, I know y'all not rinsing them assholes like you should be. I know y'all not, and y'all be putting y'all tongues all up in people's asses. Oh my God!
I had to look this up so I could get the exact date. January 13th, 2012. I created a video called "A Woman's Work," and I told y'all in said video that these niggas are filthy. And you think that I'm joking? Even me, sometimes I be looking at myself like, bitch, get your ass up, you nasty bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just...
Yeah.
So when I said that I feel like she was overreacting, I meant it in a sense that you should have woke that nigga up and been like, go clean your goddamn fingernails. What the fuck is wrong with you? How old are you, 8?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Clip these shits right now and clean underneath that goddamn shit. Don't ever let me... That is disgusting. Like, you should have cussed him out.
That is nasty. And I mean, maybe next time you'll do a full body inspection, but girl, maybe you could just give him a nail brush or something and be like, take full advantage of this. Maybe y'all can go get manicures together.
Because if you can't clean underneath your nails, I know you don't wipe right.
And they don't need to be inside my body. You know what kind of filth goes under people's fingernails? And then enough for me to see black lines across your fucking... Oh my God, this poor girl. God bless you. Listen, so this is your man or whatever, and you put all this time in, and he's great in every other way. Girl, obviously, you just gonna have to talk to him about it. And it's not gonna be an easy conversation, but not the hardest either. Because
you ain't tell him you pregnant. You just need to tell him, bitch, clean your nails.
Clean your
That's
fucking
disgusting.
nails, right? Like, it's not, my God. Y'all be tolerating the most. But anyway.
Again, there is no need to be nice to these niggas. Like, I just open your mouth and tell these niggas about themselves. Bitch, clean. It is not, I'm not asking you to go and buy me France, bitch. Yeah. Clean your nails. That's for you and me. Like,
I think women be like really worried about making men angry and stuff. Like, which I can't relate. I can't identify. I don't give a fuck. I don't sweeten my language so that men feel better. I don't. I will never do that. Fuck
you say he's a great guy and all of these things anyway. You ain't talking about him like he's Suge fucking Knight.
No, she said he's amazing in every way, and the sex was even good. It's just his nasty ass nails.
Then I don't see at all a reason for you
to get that nigga a nail kit and some Dr. Bronner's.
Do you need me to teach you how to do this?
Right.
Have you ever seen a nail file?
And maybe y'all need to review some other hygiene practices like washing your ass real good and using enough.
Oh, you know they have to?
You're going to have to review his day so that you find out how all this shit got up under his nails in the first place. Maybe he works a hard job. I don't know, girl, but good luck to you because that's nasty.
I bet you the behind his ears look like a very Merriam birthday. All of Wonderland.
Dirt to plant potatoes. That's what my mama used to always say. Did you wash behind your ears? Because if I look behind your ear and I see enough dirt to plant potatoes, girl.
My mama used to say yams.
Yes, See, different cultures, but still black.
Same thing. Absolutely.
Our next question comes from Mimi the Maid, who says, that's how this person described themselves. I live with my...
You know what? I almost want to talk about the last episode of this show because I broke and watched it, but no.
It's so good. No, it's good. And Chris is fine. I don't care.
Chris is fine.
Chris is fine.
She needs to leave that fake...
Once you're done with this fake relationship, feel free to call me. But anyway... I live with my wonderful boyfriend who makes 6 figures and pays all the bills and even some of mine while I'm in grad school.
All right.
I don't have to work at all because my parents give me a monthly stipend for my expenses.
Oh, good for you, Sam.
He's clearly balling.
Class.
My boyfriend knows this and he has never asked me to contribute a dime. He even cooks. I know he sounds perfect, but the problem is that he's incredibly messy. I just realized this was 2 questions complaining about boyfriends.
Right, about nasty boyfriends.
Oh my God, about nasty. Should I even finish this or should we just pick something else? Because, you
could probably piggyback.
There's an interesting spin to this. So we both kind of I know he sounds perfect, but the problem is that he's incredibly messy. We kind of both came to the agreement that I'll keep the house clean as my contribution to the household, but he is so messy like a little kid. He leaves crumbs everywhere. He walks into the house and steps out of his clothes and leaves them on the living room floor. He brushes our dogs on the couch and leaves their shedded hair on the coffee table and couch. It's like he's incapable of picking up after himself. I'm overwhelmed by this mess and I'm freaking out, but I feel silly for bringing this up because he does so much for me. Am I wrong for feeling this way? Is there a difference between taking care of the house and being a maid? And is it wrong that I've been treated like the latter? I need outside advice to decide whether I should speak up or suck it up. Thanks, Mimi the maid.
Now, okay, Mimi, listen.
Girl.
I'm messy. Like, I know that I can be extremely
I'm very cluttered
messy.
unless I deliberately try not to be.
Right.
My natural state is cluttered as hell.
So cluttered.
I know where everything is, but you come in my house.
Right, you
like,
can find shit.
Right.
But
it's not hoarders. I can see the floor, but
right. But I am like naturally like
I'm
really
not
messy.
neat as a pin.
The
No.
thing though for me, usually by the end of the day, if not the end of the week, I go through everything and I'm like, this needs to be clean. Like, I can't just live in it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
After a while, I have to just be, I try at the very least to make, my mother used to raise us where every Saturday we would all clean the house.
Yes.
So I try to
Me
still
too.
to go through that. So every Saturday morning, I try to clean the kitchen, clean the bathroom, bedroom, living room, like make sure that everything's as clean as possible so I can go into the next week and start messing it up again. But
right.
that's, you know, an effort. And that is my home and my mess. I'm not, you know, nobody else is in that. And in fact, anytime niggas come over and I know my place is messy, I'm like, we can't go.
Right. No, you can't come over. Give me 30 minutes.
Right.
To just
give me a minute.
Because I feel like I left drawers in the living room.
Always.
There's probably a brassiere just in the bathroom. All kinds of hair, because Lord knows what I did to mine this week. So just.
And you can keep judgment because I pay my rent by myself.
Right, exactly.
So,
and I take care of all these bills. The lights have stayed on in this motherfucker for a year now. So
I
feel
don't
like
care.
I'm doing just fine.
But for the both of us, just give me 30 minutes. Like, I just cannot invite anybody, especially somebody that I'm kicking it with like that into my mess. I just, I cannot. So again, I feel like this is a conversation.
Yeah, I mean, so for me, it would be worth it to not have to work if all I had to do was clean the house. Like your parents give you
Seems
a stipend.
like a fair trade.
Your man paid. Right. I feel like picking up the laundry and doing the dishes and vacuuming up cat hair or whatever else, that sounds like a fair trade to me. However, you should always feel like you can say something to your partner.
Absolutely.
Like, even if y'all have the discussion and you realize, oh, well, damn, you know, life is pretty sweet, I can clean up. Or if you decide not to, you should always feel comfortable enough to go to that man and say, hey, I have an issue with something and I feel like we should talk about it.
But it's not even just that. It's like, for me, in relationships, dating and stuff like that, I like to be domestic. I don't mind like cleaning up, ironing and cooking and doing that kind of stuff. I don't mind it at all.
I'm not cooking for no more niggas.
That's fair.
Because after this last one, she still calls.
I need the brownies, the chicken. I am not cooking anything.
I'm not making you no more biscuits, no more chicken, no more every day.
That ended like the last letter in the word. It ended with a D. We're not doing that.
But yeah,
there's a different, like, that's fine if you are okay with cleaning and stuff, but if I'm cleaning and you're making a mess as I'm cleaning, or I have to go back, you know, the very next hour or day and then the shit is messy again, that's what you do with toddlers.
Right.
And I can't.
You're just going to get resentful if you going around cleaning up after this man and feeling like you can't even talk to him about how nasty he is, because maybe he could, you know, take his clothes off in the bedroom and that way he can just throw them in the hamper and not leave them. Right. Like, it's not that he has to be totally inconsiderate about it, but you should definitely feel like, you know, I can go talk to him about this.
Even if I'm doing it as I'm doing, I don't be like, so we just have crumbs just on the counter. That's what we're doing? Like animals? Like, I'm just going to be.
Right. So do you want roaches in this bitch?
Right. That's what you want, vermin living in the home with us.
So you want me to live in the house with creatures crawling around.
That's how much you care. That's what you think of me?
I see. But if you're too scared to talk to that man in the first place, take that as a sign that your relationship is probably not the healthiest, because you should always feel like you can go to your partner with whatever is bothering
Especially
you.
something like that. Like, it's
especially like, nigga, can you not?
Yeah, can you just not be disgusting?
I can see if you just, I mean, girl, you don't have to pay no bills. And I understand you're in grad school and God only knows how hard that must be, but I would bust some suds, sis, honestly, if I were you.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing it, but nigga, you can try to be better.
Okay. So our last question, how do we do this? Well, there's one about HIV and then there's one about Beyonce versus the Reed. So you pick.
I feel like that is so basic. Like that's very easy to versus. In what sense?
It's Formation Tour versus the Reed Live.
Oh wait, that sounds way more interesting. HIV is like
okay. This is from Matt, who says, my wife Jenny and I were deciding how we were going to use part of our tax return, and we initially decided we'd spend a weekend in San Francisco and go see y'all live because y'all bless our spirits every week with your existence. Thank you. That was a lot.
Thanks.
However, I'm advocating we change our plans because one of her coworkers is selling 2 tickets to Formation in Santa Clara, which we didn't have the budget for when they went on sale. Now, I don't know why this girl has chosen to forsake all that is good and pure by forfeiting the opportunity to witness the Queen live, but that's not my problem.
You know something? I feel like this is a perfect question because it's going to have the easiest answer and we can move right on anyway because we're so behind on time.
My wife is still on the fence about giving up going to San Francisco to see you two, but I told her she needed to get her mind right because this is Beyonce we're talking about. I need you two to set her ass straight or we may end up missing out on this amazing opportunity. And even though I want to see y'all live, let's be real, that don't touch Queen. Be in the flesh. Peace and love from your biggest Samoan fan, Matt. So Matt and his wife Jenny. So Jenny's the one who wants to come see us.
Great. So let me speak directly to you, Jenny.
Girl.
Jen.
Sweetie, first of all, thank you.
You would have to be the most hollow head mother. And I appreciate that you appreciate us. You know what I'm saying? Like, but like,
girl,
us or Beyonce?
Beyonce, girl.
Girl. What? I'm almost flattered that you're even like.
I can't believe this is a debate in your household.
Us 2 niggas that live in Harlem?
We changed our tour dates because they conflicted with Beyonce's.
If we don't give a fuck about the shit, what?
We were so close to announcing some shows and then the Formation dates came out and we were like, never mind.
We both called. I was like, Alex. I called my manager. Shout out to Alex Rego. I said, girl, listen.
Nope.
And the great part is Alex was like, so I was just about to call you to talk about this. Because
we're not competing with Beyonce.
This isn't even like we're going. Yeah. So it's not even.
Chicago or something. We were supposed to be there the same weekend as Beyonce. And we were like, let's change it because clearly not. Girl, we would miss our own show to go see Beyonce.
I don't.
Jenny, I appreciate you so much, but our tickets are not on reseller sites. You could come see us anytime. Like it's not. This show is out every week. Beyonce, I almost never say this, but please listen to your man. Like. He's so totally 100% correct on this.
1 million. All of the percent. Because, girl, we are simply 2 niggas that are going to sit on stage and talk shit for maybe 2 hours. Beyonce will fly in with wings. Like, you have
we don't have any visual effects for your ass.
Pyrotechnics. We don't have shit. We don't have background dances. We don't have anything.
Kid Fury might bust the jig, but it'll be nothing like what you see with Beyonce.
I might.
Yeah, I mean, right, because you do love to
I enjoy
and
the
it's
dance.
fine. Like, I love it myself.
Odell, again, this is something that we have in common. So.
I love it too, but girl, your spirit will be enriched by going to see Beyonce. So
you will be forever changed.
Girl, the Reed versus Formation.
Girl!
Bye! Thank you for the compliment, but no, sis. All right. Young lady, are we ready to move on to the Reed? Because don't do this to us, girl.
Yes, let's move on. Okay. So, do you want to go first?
Well, I don't even know which one is going to be mine between these politicians and Rachel Dolezal and Buzzfeed.
And you see I left that white lie. I left that white lie clean out of the topic.
The thing about Rachel Dolezal is that she's back with the same old jumbo kinky twist in her head, saying the same shit she was saying a year ago. And what I said when we came in here and I went off for like 20 minutes still applies.
It stands. I said what I said and I'm not changing it.
The answer is no. So,
okay, I can go if you want.
Yeah, if you already have one, go ahead, because I don't know.
Okay, so American Idol just wrapped up their last season. Mm-hmm. Amen. So
it's a good 6 seasons behind on that. It should have been done that.
I mean, the girls don't give up either way. I was pleasantly introduced to a young woman by the name of LaPortia Renee during like the beginning. I feel like this season was really short too, but I don't know. Whatever. It's over. So LaPortia Renee is a singer from Mississippi, and she has what I feel to be a really great voice, and she's super cute, and I feel like she's got great stage presence and all of that. So I was really hoping that she was going to win because I was enjoying watching her performances whenever they would pop up on YouTube because I damn sure didn't watch the show.
Yeah.
So she did not win. I think she came on like second, but she still ended up getting like a deal with Motown, so she'll be good. Now, I guess on a conference call, someone asked LaPortia about this anti-LGBT bill that is being passed in Mississippi. And I guess it's one of those like religious liberty bills that say something about like if you don't have to serve or help anybody or work.
I mentioned that
with
briefly last week on the show where they can deny service to gay people now if they want
right.
to. Yeah.
Is this the same place? Because I don't feel like
Mississippi, but I was talking about North Carolina and their anti-trans bill too.
Okay.
Which, I mean, because states all over this fucking country are fucking up.
Like Georgia was doing it too, I think, and Marvel and Disney were like,
and
you won't get no more money from us, girl.
And they and Coca-Cola, which is headquartered in Atlanta,
right.
said try it. And Governor Deal said, well, girl, on second thought, the Georgia economy loves these fudge packers. So you just bring your asses.
Because there is nothing like
you stay right here.
There's nothing like a crisp, fresh ATL Coke.
Nothing. I swear to God, the Coca-Cola in Atlanta from the tap tastes different than it does anywhere. Just like the Popeyes in New Orleans is better than it is everywhere else.
I do not... I've never enjoyed Coca-Cola, ever. I'm not a cola person. I don't really care for Pepsi either. But Atlanta Coca-Cola,
it's good.
I don't know what it is.
So,
anyway,
but yeah.
So they asked her about this, and she, basically said, gay people are people just like us. They have feelings, and they should be respected, even if you don't agree with their lifestyle for religious reasons. Then she goes on to say everything is fine, even though she uses the word lifestyle. I'd be like, okay, or whatever. All right, okay, or whatever. Then she goes on to say that I'm one of those people who doesn't agree with that lifestyle. I wasn't brought up that way. It wasn't how I was raised. But I do have a lot of friends.
Why didn't she just stop
Why didn't you just stop? God, you were fine. Damn. You didn't even have to talk about yourself because it ain't even about you.
Right.
Anyway, I do have a lot of friends and a lot of people that I love dearly who are gay and homosexual, and they're such sweet, nice people. We should just respect each other's differences and opinions and move on. Now, here's my thing. She has since apologized and said, et cetera, whatever. But you're a young girl. You probably have no type of media training. Whatever, girl.
I mean,
I'm going to use her. I'm going to use her little slip up here as a way to address all of the women and men who say this dumb shit, especially you fag hags who be going to the gay club with just your best female friend just to hang around gays and drink and laugh. And I know a lot of y'all come out there because you get to hang around all of these niggas. None of them are trying to hit on you or take you home or drug you or anything. And everybody's dancing, whatever. I know a lot of y'all love having your gay best friend who take you out to go shopping and help you pick out some shoes and gossip and tell you what the latest slang is and teach you how to talk. I saw a shirt. I don't know if this shirt was real, but it was like a white guy. He looked like a DJ, and he wore a shirt that said white girls pretending to be gay men, pretending to be black women. Something like that.
Oh, God. Oh, yeah. I've
Some
seen
shit.
that on Tumblr.
Anyway, I know that you live for gay culture and all of that shit, and you feel like all your BFFs need to be gay or whatever. But then when it comes down to you actually understanding the science behind it, when it comes down to you explaining how it works to your children so that they don't grow up and be fucking ignorant and intolerant, when it comes down to things that just make you uncomfortable or that you don't know how to deal with, then it becomes, oh, well, I don't really, it's just not really how I was raised, and I don't really agree. But I just, I have all of these friends, and I don't care about any of that.
Right.
Keep that shit away from me. Stay away from me. I don't need any of that. I simply want to state that being gay, being bisexual is not a lifestyle. Nobody's fucking choosing to be this way. And the second that you understand that, I feel like we can move on. And I don't understand what's taking you so long, because we have said this all hour. It's like people have been saying this shit for ever. God has put all of these people in front of your faces to be like, hey girl, so actually this is how this works. God has placed all of this scientific evidence in front of your face to be like, hey girl, so this is actually how it works. And y'all just be like, no, because this book that also says stuff about, eating pork and laying with a woman on her period and wearing gold and having braids and all this kind of stuff.
And sex before marriage, which y'all don't ever seem to remember. Y'all never seem to remember that part.
Maybe I don't agree with having a baby out of wedlock. Maybe I don't agree with that.
All right,
and I could use the exact same shit that you use and say, oh, I wasn't raised up there. I was raised in the church.
Where I come from, we just don't do that.
And it would be fair for me to say that. Why? Because that's my religious background and belief. But do you see how that would be hurtful to somebody who has a baby outside of marriage? Mm-hmm. You see how that would feel like a dig and it would be stank? And that is not how you were born. You weren't just born with a baby. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I could say, well, I don't agree with having tattoos. I don't agree with, shaving your head. I don't agree with, eating shrimp.
Right.
I don't agree with all of these other things and use the Bible to do all of that stuff. So your ass will shut up and not argue with me about it. Right. It doesn't change the fact that it's fucked up to say that to people. And on top of that, those are decisions. Right. Those are choices. I have been gay as day since day one. This is the way that I am. I don't need your agreement on who I am. I don't need you to agree with me being who I am, who God made me. I don't need you to agree with that, bitch. I don't need your motherfucking approval. Keep that shit to yourself, girl. Nobody cares about whether or not you agree with a person being who they are. And then you get then you wonder why niggas be living on the DL. Then you wonder why all of these young gay and bisexual kids end up learning from the streets and end up being promiscuous and getting all kinds of STDs or being assaulted or killed because they don't know no better and people out here in the streets taking advantage of them. You wondering why people be living in fear and secret and all that shit because you feel like you, for whatever reason, can single out homosexuality in the Bible and be like, oh, well, I just don't agree with it and that is the end. Well, girl, I don't agree with your motherfucking ass. I don't agree. Because, girl, as I've said, this is the person that I've been my whole entire life. Mm-hmm. So with the logic that we are all using, this is the person, this is the creature that God made me. I am not the first, second, third, fourth, fifth gay person to ever exist. This has happened for literal ever. It has happened all. Like it has happened since the beginning. And so it's not anything new. I don't understand why we're still having this conversation, but I'm here to tell you today, I'm being the person that God made me. That is never going to change. I don't care what your opinion is. It is what it is. There is no nurture that triggered homosexuality in me. Mm-hmm. My mom, both my parents are two country-ass Jamaican people who were raised there in the fucking 50s and 60s is when they were born in Jamaica, where they still don't see it, girl, where they will kill you today over that shit, girl. My daddy been in my life my whole life. My daddy is still married to my mama, so a lot of y'all be trying to act like, oh, well, they don't have no male figures in my life. My daddy was a daddy from day one. I am gay because that's just who I am. And all I'm trying to do is make sure that when I get my ass up to them pearly gates, that they say, here, girl, you have access. Right. You can come right on in. Here's your VIP pass and some drinks in the back. Have a good time. That's all that I'm trying to do. Right. You, on the other hand, are sitting here for whatever reason arguing with Jesus. Talk about you don't agree with his choices. Take that up with him. Have a conversation with the Lord. Right. Clearly, there's some things that you need to sit down and figure out for yourself. The book is old. And I know a lot of you super Christians are going to have your debates with me. Please keep them. Debate your church. Debate your congregation. Take that shit up with them. Don't talk to me about it because you can still have a functioning brain and look at this book as a whole. Look at the words as a whole. And a lot of this stuff, I'm not even going to get into it. No. I don't even want to. All I'm saying is that when it comes to people saying, I don't agree with the lifestyle, but I love y'all anyway. Don't say nothing to me because you don't. You can't say that I disagree with who you are, but I respect you because that does not make any sense.
How do you disagree with who a person is? What do you mean you disagree with it? It's not something. It's not an opinion.
It's not up
There's nothing for you to disagree on, nigga. What you mean disagree? It's not a debate.
There's nothing. I don't need or want your approval. Keep that shit to your motherfucking self. Period.
And do you know how many people were like, oh, well, if she like girls, she must have been abused or molested or raped or something. Like, so many people said that when I started telling people that I was attracted to women. Like, oh, so what happened to you? Did somebody violate you? No. I had a perfectly normal, regular-ass childhood growing up in Louisiana and Texas and Oklahoma. And I just had a regular-ass country life and somehow still ended up liking girls. I never knew anybody gay. Not in my family, not friends, not school.
Oh, my God. Nobody.
I didn't know. There was no exposure for me to homosexuality, and I still ended up gay. So what do you want? Like, I still ended up with an attraction to women, and I'm not gonna feel bad about it.
At this point, like as I've said previously, I don't need or want anything from any of y'all except for you to truly respect me and get the fuck out my face.
Yeah.
That's it. I don't want any handouts. I don't want you to woo me. I don't need you to pat me on the back. I don't need you to hold my hand and walk in the line with me. I don't need none of that. You know what I'm saying? Because my sexuality hardly defines me. It is just a part of who I am. Just the same way that I am ghetto as hell, just the same way that I am quiet as fuck, just the same way that my skin is brown and I'm 5'8". It's just a part of Kid Fury being who he is. It's just a part of me. And I don't wake up every single day and be like, oh, another day gay. It's just not that deep.
I just can't wait to get up and gay this day away.
I don't know how many times I have to tell you that being gay is not a big deal to gay. It's only a big deal, y'all. We just be sitting here like, well, girl, you know, hopefully I can find a man. Right.
Really?
Hopefully one day, you know, I don't have to wait until I'm 50 years old before these niggas be like, okay, I'm done hoeing. But other than that, nobody's worried about that. So as far as agreeing and disagreeing, you don't even need to voice your opinion on that. Because nobody cares. It really does not matter at all, girl.
Exactly.
Mind your business.
All right. Amen. So I guess I'll do, because I really don't feel like Rachel Dolezal. I mean, I just don't.
She just doesn't.
The only reason anyone's paying attention to you is because you're a white woman, and that will forever be the case. And so rest assured, your ass is still white. So BuzzFeed.
Oh, God. Wait, I didn't even watch the video. Just go ahead.
You haven't seen it?
I did. I kept many. The moment I heard about it, I looked at BuzzFeed's timeline and I saw what the video was called, and I was just like, nope. And then I never went back and watched it, so I don't know. So
BuzzFeed put up a video a couple days ago called
Oh God.
Like, I'm honestly why do y'all do this right before we go in the studio? I don't even. So it's called 27 Questions Black People Have for Black People. And I'm just going to play the first little bit of it for you so that you get an idea of where this is going. I watched the whole video because I thought, oh, maybe it'll straighten out. It doesn't. So, hold on. Let me see. Can you hear this?
I can.
Okay.
Turn it this way.
My dab is on fleek. Am I lit?
Why is it a problem if I like anime?
Why do black people look at your shoes before they greet you?
Why are we more likely to engage in the new dance trend than we are to get involved in politics or opening a business?
You could have just stopped right there.
Like, everybody should love watermelon.
Why do you get upset when I don't like a black celebrity? Race aside, some people are just terrible.
Why do we call each other the N-word?
So yeah, that's enough. I'm gonna say I should have stopped when she brought up dancing. I should have. So aside from the fact that at least one of those statements was not even a question. BuzzFeed uploaded this. Apparently, they've been doing this with a lot of different races, but the other videos have actually been good.
Right, they do them. Right, okay.
Because I've seen one where white people ask other white people questions, and most of it is like privilege, racism, why are we so terrible, that sort of thing. This sounds like if you went to a Donald Trump rally and said, do y'all have any questions for black people?
And they put them all in a hat, and BuzzFeed read them.
These questions, if my dab is on fleek, am I lit? A white person most certainly wrote that.
No Negro wrote that.
If my dab is on girl, that has middle-aged white woman written all over it. Somebody who spends 8 hours of her day on Facebook and just watches videos and sees links from hiphopfacts.com.
I'd really like to meet the black person who wrote that if the black person did.
Why are we more likely to get engaged in the most recent dance trend than we are to open a business? Girl, maybe.
No, she said politics.
Than we are to be involved in politics or opening a business. Both in the same question. Sweetheart, maybe people are more inclined to learn a new dance because literally everybody and they fucking mama has access to this little tool called the internet. Most people have computers. Damn near everybody has a smartphone. It is incredibly fucking easy to pull up a YouTube video and watch a nigga teach you how to do the Superman on that hoe and then recreate it at home. How many steps do you think are involved in getting a small business loan? What do you even mean by that? Why are we more likely to learn a dance than open a business? Maybe because it's a million goddamn times harder to open business. All these questions, the answer is either this is dumb, this is not a real issue, or racism. Dead ass. Why do we call each other the N-word but get upset when a white person uses the N-word? Why is my natural hair seen as a political statement? Girl, because wearing our natural hair has always been called unprofessional and not okay and dirty and not cute. So when you say to white people and society in general, I'm not going to subscribe to that bullshit and I'm gonna wear the hair that grows out of my head, a lot of times that is interpreted as a political message. All of these questions. Do you really believe black is beautiful? What? These are actual black people.
Man, get that bullshit out of my goddamn face.
It's probably 7 or 8 different black people in this video. Why do some black men only date white women? Why do you chant Black Lives Matter, then tear each other down in the next breath? Why do we chant?
That is the most Don Lemon ass. It must be Don Lemon who wrote it.
It cannot be actual. I almost feel sorry for the niggas in this video, except I can't understand how y'all read the script and still decided to do it. Because BuzzFeed would have found out that day, bitch, I'm not the one. This self-hating coon ass shit, it literally only gets worse.
I cannot believe that.
My nigga.
When I read it, I was like, you know what? If I would have seen it before people were talking about it, I would have been like, maybe it could be funny. But it was like, y'all need to get them. Everybody was in my mentions like, get BuzzFeed.
Why do you assume well-off black people don't know what it's like to be black? Why do I have to be mixed in order to have long hair? Why is being educated considered a white thing? This is just, you could not have asked a worse crop of questions to this group, and I'll never know. I mean, certainly it was the check.
So that's why they were doing real black people questions,
right? So Twitter got a hold of it and was like, these aren't actual questions that black people would ask each other. These are questions that white trolls on the internet would ask and say, I'm black, so as a black person, let me ask this, knowing full and damn well any other black person would be like, bitch, clearly you're not. Like, if my dab is on fleek, am I lit? That's just
what
you sound like a white woman. So
why can't I get engaged with the latest dancing trends and also give a fuck about politics and have a business?
Right? Why do you think that I don't? Do. Why do you think that me watching Vine videos or whatever the fuck else means I don't care about the election or any like really? Like what is just all this stuff about black people being like super homophobic and when are we gonna let that go? Which I'm not saying that black people don't have a homophobia issue, but the world has a homophobia issue. And I don't get why y'all single black people why don't black people have fathers and stuff like this stuff where the CDC has put out studies saying black men are no less responsible parent than any other man by race and under any
people don't read.
But people don't right. But these are black people that they hired to do this shit. And I'm dumbfounded. Twitter got a hold of it. And of course, it turned to a whole big thing. Everybody started tweeting actual questions for black people. Some of y'all actually took the time to answer, which I don't. I would not have. But
answer BuzzFeed's question.
Right. No, some of y'all actually took the time out to answer BuzzFeed's questions in like an intelligent way, which I would have never done because literally the answer to 90% of them is
shut the fuck up.
The lingering effects of racism, obviously, bitch. So shut the hell up. Why do some black people favor light skin over dark skin? Really? You don't already know the answer to this? This is a genuine question you're asking for another black person?
That's the thing. It's like if the thing is called question that black people ask other black people.
Right. It's supposed to be questions that we have for each other. This can't be. This isn't. We don't do this.
Because you're going to ask the average nigga that and they're going to look right back at you like, bitch, what did you say?
Right. Because most of us are going to turn around and be like, well, we don't know what you're talking about right now because this is not even something I would ask another black person. So BuzzFeed, listen, I wasn't even going to do too much with this at first because I like another round.
I knew you was going to say that, my nigga. I swear to God.
I like another round. I love Heaven and Tracy. I've been on their show, obviously, but that's the only BuzzFeed product I can co-sign with a conscience because y'all have been consistently fucking up for a while now. And it's like every time, maybe 2 or 3 times a year, BuzzFeed just does something so fucking tone deaf or so ridiculous that you're just like, and girl, quiet as we have kept it, I've seen way too many direct quotes from Kid Fury videos and this show on your websites for me to be raising the flag for you bitches. I've seen way too many words, direct words, sentences that we have said word for word out of our mouths, republished on your website like you came up with it.
Oh, God.
So I wasn't going to do this with BuzzFeed because, you know, I don't really want to be beefing with no giant media company on the internet, but you niggas was trash for this. And I understand evidently BuzzFeed Video is a separate company from BuzzFeed, but clearly y'all are operating under the same umbrella or they wouldn't be able to use the word BuzzFeed. So you may be separate companies, but you're clearly under the same umbrella institution. So obviously, if BuzzFeed Video does something stank, BuzzFeed is going to catch the flack for that. Now, what I don't understand is why y'all are apparently harassing BuzzFeed employees and telling them who are not in the video and blaming them for it, because that don't make no sense. Talking about how can you work for a racist institution or a white-owned institution. Bitch,
damn near
all of us work for a white-owned and or racist institution. I'm not going to tell nobody to quit their good-ass editorial job at BuzzFeed because them niggas put out a dumbass video and the internet is mad. Girl, you better take your ass to work, clock in, and look at them white people
in
crazy.
New York, bitch.
In New York, right. Like, this is not, and Jamila was saying on Twitter, this is the few of us young black media people who work in, you know, I mean, some of us are in podcasts, some of us are in like actual news, some of us are bloggers. We are in a bunch of different places. Some of us are working for companies like BuzzFeed. It's a small number of us who have even been allowed to shine. Why would you then fuck that up by quitting your job because the internet was mad? It just doesn't make any sense. Not to mention the whole bills aspect of it. I hope all these niggas who was calling on y'all to quit y'all jobs was also talking about a Kickstarter or a Patreon for y'all's asses, because it won't be me putting in on your bills, girl. Please go to BuzzFeed and look at them people every day and get your fucking work done. But at the same time, y'all's trash ass company been trash for a long ass time, and if not for another round, I wouldn't have nothing nice to say about you bitches, period. Stop listening to this show and putting our shit on your fucking website. Stop watching Kid Fury's videos and putting his shit fucking transcripts on your website. Do that. Since you gonna make me bring it up.
You know.
And that's my read for this week.
I just feel like, you know, I love everyone.
Ciao. I wasn't gonna say nothing. Because for how long have people been tweeting us, oh my God, look at these BuzzFeed videos. This is the exact same shit y'all said on the show 3 weeks ago. Look at this. And then I actually go look at the comment. I'm like, well, goddamn, this is something we said, like verbatim. Like, I have definitely heard you say this or me say this. So, girl, listen, you niggas been stealing from black culture. Stealing. I guess if you've hired black people from the internet, maybe it's no longer stealing. You've kind of paid your way in. But regardless. Rented. You're using black culture to make your money, and you know it. So be very fucking careful in how you address us. Be very fucking careful. And that's it. I'm done.
Well, you know.
So that's going to wrap up this week's episode of The Read. Make sure you follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr at This Is The Read, and check our website for upcoming shows and such as and so forth. Do you have any?
God.
What is it?
Justin Bieber posted a photo of him choking Post Malone back, and Post Malone was making this face.
Oh God! Okay.
And my girl Nikki posted the screenshot, and she said, "White people always ruin the joke."
Right.
That's what I'm saying. It was funny already. Damn.
Don't do this. So, do you have any news this week, or?
Yes.
Chicago's coming up in a couple weeks. Get your tickets at thereadlive.com.
The Read and Friends. And
The Read and Friends.
Yeah, sure. Also, I'm gonna forget something, but whatever, I'll try. I am going to be at PAX East which is in Boston. I think it's April 22nd to the 24th. That's super random, but if any of you guys are going to PAX, maybe you'll see me out there. Was invited by Fan Bros, which is one of the podcasts here, on loudspeakers. So super. I started vaping in the middle of the read.
You did. I mean, and I'm appreciating the clouds.
You know. But yeah, super big shout out to Fan Bros, because they stay getting me the hookup and getting me into all my little nerd dreamlands. So yeah, if you're out there, come check us out and say hi and all that stuff. Also on May 12th, I will be hosting the meet and greet for Sweet Heat 2016.
Oh, I have to go. I have to find a way to get there. I have to.
So if you have your stuff all registered and stuff like that, you can make sure to come out to the meet and greet on the 12th from 3 to 8. It's at the Mars. The name of the hotel is on my Instagram. And you can come there to pick up your passes. I'll probably be high and or drunk and being a complete bird all weekend long. And I'm so excited because I missed Sweet Heat last year.
Okay. I really want to make it, if only for a day or two.
Maybe it's just not in your destiny.
I mean,
because it just keeps not happening. And I don't understand why.
But I want. Oh, I do.
It's so fun.
But I know, I just feel like if I go, everybody is going to be there with their girlfriend. And
that is not true. It's a lot of single people at Sweet Heat.
You're right. You're right. I'm going to try. I really am.
I mean, a lot of people are there with their girlfriends, but a lot of girls are single.
Okay. Well, we'll see. I don't know. I'm shy. But
gonna be
maybe.
Plenty of stud spins.
Oh my God. I saw Eclipsed on Broadway. Amazing.
Is that the one with
that is
that the one with Lupita?
Yes, that's the one Lupita's in, written by that young lady that they just honored on Black Girls Rock, which we didn't even talk about Black Girls Rock, but it was,
oh my gosh, we didn't.
A fantastic show. I think her name is Denai Guerrera. She plays
Michonne. My God, Michonne.
Michonne, yeah. She plays, anyway, this is the first Broadway play that is written, directed, and starring nothing but women of African descent. So
that's why they took that sickening picture together.
Yes, it's a huge deal, and Lupita Nyong'o is the star. And I went and saw it on Saturday, and it is an amazing show. Take your ass to see that play if you haven't already.
Did you see her? Did you see Denai? Was she there? Did you?
No, I didn't see her. I didn't see Denai, but Lupita is
amazing.
Lupita is like right there. Like Lupita Nyong'o
in
is
your presence.
Right. But the entire cast is amazing. Like it's nothing but women, and it's just so incredibly well done. I believe it's set in Liberia. Don't have me lie. But yeah, amazing show. Definitely go see Eclipsed on Broadway if you haven't. Shout out to Denai.
Work, Michonne.
And Lupita and the entire cast, because again, I cannot say enough for how great that show is.
I'm so happy. She's super underrated.
Black girls doing big things. I love it. So is that it? Do we have an acronym for this week, or are we done? Because I'm fine.
CYN. Asante, girl.
Just answer it.
So I was here sitting trying to just do this acronym for the end of the show, and here you are, blinging my hotline.
Bye.
No, the acronym.
What is it?
Is CYNYDB.
Cover your neck, you dirty bitch.
So
Clean
close.
your neck.
So close.
Clean your nails, you dirty bitch.
Clean your nails, you dirty bitch. Is that like a first for you?
I got it. I think
Say bye, Tay.
Bye, Tay.
I'm going home.